यं हि न व्यथयन्त्येते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ समदुःखसुखं धीरं सोमृतत्वाय कल्पते.
O Arjun, noblest amongst men, that person who is not affected by happiness and distress and remains steady in both becomes eligible for liberation. In the previous verse, Sri Krishna explained that both the sensations of happiness and distress are fleeting. He now encourages Arjun to rise above these dualities through discrimination. In order to develop this discrimination, we first need to understand the answers to two important questions. Number one, why do we aspire for happiness? And number two, why doesn't material happiness satisfy us? The answer to the first question is very simple. God is an ocean of infinite bliss, and we souls are his tiny parts. This basically means that we are tiny fragments of an infinite ocean of bliss. Swami Vivekananda would address people by saying, "O ye children of immortal bliss." Just as a child is drawn to his or her mother, each part is naturally drawn towards its whole. Similarly, being extremely small parts of the ocean of bliss, we souls too are drawn to this bliss. Hence, everything we do in the world is for the sake of happiness. We all may have different views regarding where happiness lies or what form it might take, but all living beings seek nothing apart from it. This answers the first question. Now, let's understand the answer to the second question. The soul, being a tiny part of God, is divine in nature like God Himself. Hence, the happiness that the soul seeks is also divine. Such happiness must possess the following three characteristics. It must be infinite in extent, it must be permanent, and it must be ever fresh. Such is the happiness of God, which is described as Sat Chit Anand, or eternal sentient ocean of bliss. However, the happiness we experience from the contact of the senses with their objects is the reverse. It is temporary, finite, and insentient. Thus, the material happiness that we perceive through the body can never satisfy the divine soul. With this discrimination, we must practice to tolerate the perception of material happiness. Similarly, we must tolerate the sensation of material distress. Only then will we rise above these dualities and the material energy will no longer bind us. Krishna now describes the state Arjun must grow into, not emotionally numb, but emotionally sovereign. He says, "The wise are not destroyed by pain, nor intoxicated by pleasure. Experiences happen, but they do not overthrow the inner self." He further says that one should be equal in joy and sorrow. This does not mean indifference. It means inner equilibrium. The heart remains steady regardless of outer change. He describes the steady one. Adhir is not reactive. He responds consciously, not impulsively. Such steadiness qualifies one to realize the eternal self. Immortality here is a spiritual realization, not physical survival. Krishna is telling Arjun, strength is not the absence of feeling, it is the mastery of it. This verse reframes success in life. The goal is not to avoid pain or chase pleasure, but to remain whole through both. When pleasure comes, do not cling. When pain comes, do not collapse. The person who can hold both with grace becomes free from bondage, because bondage is created by emotional extremes, not by life itself. Krishna is slowly lifting Arjun from emotional reaction to spiritual vision.